Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk about passion, y'all. I'm going to talk about passion. How bad do you want to be an entrepreneur? How bad do you want to be self-employed? How bad do you want to start your own business? How passionate are you about that dream that you have, about that thing that you want to see manifest? So the first thing off top, like, you got to figure out what you're passionate about. And when I say passion, I mean something that, you know what I'm saying? If you never got paid a day for 2 years straight, you will be fine putting in the work towards doing it and seeing it unfold, even if you never made $1 for 2 years. Like, that's how passionate it is sometimes when it comes to starting a business. Like, I kid you not, like, I've listened to, when I tell you that I've watched so many videos, I've read so many articles, I've listened to so many stories about how people, very, very successful people, how, like, they had to find their passion. Once they found their passion, it didn't matter how much they were working. It didn't matter how much time they were putting in. It didn't matter how much they were earning, because they loved what they did and they loved what they do. So you guys, like, when you start a business, you don't want to start a business doing something that you hate. You don't want to start a business doing something that you just dread doing. Like, no, if you start a business, you want it to be something that gives you joy, something that fills you up when you get empty. You know what I'm saying? Something that when you go and you do it, like you're so happy that you're putting a smile, or you're creating something that brings meaning to other people, but even to you. Like, that piece brought meaning to you. That clothing item that put a smile on somebody's face. Like, what are you passionate about? So that's something that I think that, everybody needs to explore, whenever they're thinking about starting a business. What am I passionate about? What do I see myself doing? Like, what could I do even if I didn't get paid doing it? You know what I'm saying? I say that because, like, a lot of businesses thrive once you find what you're passionate about, once you find your niche. And I give you a perfect example from me. Like, I love shopping. So it made sense for me to start an online boutique. I love shopping. I love putting on clothes. I love the way clothes make me feel. I love the way other people look, like the appearance that they give when I present them with clothes. So it was only right for me to start an online boutique. But for my niche, like, I can go days of just researching for my business, because at the end of the day, I know that what I'm doing it with good cause behind it. Like, my niche is that a portion of the proceeds from my business goes to a nonprofit that I'm also founding here in DC. That nonprofit gives hygiene products, clothes, and foods to people who have experienced homelessness or poverty. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I love. I love being out there. I love doing community service. I love doing outreach. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, for me to be able to have a boutique that could aid in that process, like, I don't have to get paid for this, to do this. Like, I love doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? I love the fact that I get to buy clothes that either gonna put a smile on somebody's face, or the money that I make from this purchase is gonna feed somebody. So you guys, like, that's what I'm saying when I say you gotta find what you're passionate about. You gotta find something that you can put your niche into, that you can create and you can make yours. You know what I'm saying? That you identify with wholeheartedly, you guys. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, I would encourage you to do your research. There's a lot of things out here that you can start a business with. Like, I know people who sell candles, who make candles. I know people who do, like, drop shipping. I know people who, like, my sister just started a cosmetic line. It's called House of Unique. She's selling, like, lip scrubs, eyelashes. I know people who are selling, like, hair. They're selling wigs and weaves and bundles. I know other people who are selling shoes. I know people who are selling who are selling on Amazon. So they sell like reusable things that they've already, like, let's say if they have clothes, then they sell their clothes on there. Or if they have like these old objects, or they do this resale thing where they'll buy things online and then they'll sell it. So you know what I'm saying? There's a lot out there that you can start a business with. But I encourage you, like, you gotta figure out, first of all, what are you passionate about? And then whenever you figure out what you're passionate about, go and do your research for that market. Like, figure out, what do people want to see from this? Like, how can I get my ideas over to somebody else for them to say, like, oh, I want to be a part of that. Oh, I want to purchase from that person. Oh, I want to buy something. I want to be a part of that person's, like, community. You know what I'm saying? I want to stick around whenever new things drop for this person. So, like, you have to figure out your market. You got to figure out your budget. You got to figure out how you want to sell. You got to figure out, like, what works for you. What's going to work for your business. And when I say research, you guys, it doesn't mean that it's a one-stop thing. It's not a one-stop shop. Like, you can start in A and do some research and figure out, you know what, A isn't really the way that I want to go. So let me try B. And then you try B, and you like, you know what? I like some things from B. I like some things from A. So I'm going to carry those over to C. But you got to constantly be reading. You got to constantly be watching videos. You got to be constantly, like, engage in forums. Like, constantly, like, fill yourself up with knowledge that's going to help your business. That's going to help you with marketing. That's going to help you with advertising. That's going to help you with branding. Like, that's what this research is for. That's, like, it's going to help you, like, socialize. Like, most of the time, like, since we're in quarantine, you know what I'm saying, most of us are selling things online, so we have to be social. And if you're, like, not a socially engaged person, or you're not, like, socially engaged on your social media channels, you're gonna have to do some research on how to engage your clientele. Like, who are you trying to sell to? Like, how are they gonna how are you gonna feel some type of connection to you? Like, and you want it to be genuine, you know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to do your research. That's another thing. Another thing that I had to realize, and forgive me because I'm looking down, I just made a little list. You're going to have to dig within yourself, and you're going to have to find that self-motivation. I know don't nobody want to talk about this, and a lot of times, like, you don't really hear about it, but I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, when you work in another job, to make sure that you have the finances to even finance your new business, or start this new brand, or figure out, like, to buy information so that you may gain knowledge. You know what I'm saying? When you work in a new job, or you going to school, because I'm seeing so many, like, well, I'm a college student too. I see so many college students starting businesses. You know what I'm saying? When you got other stuff going on, like, you gonna get tired. I know Kevin Gates said that he don't get tired, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I get tired. And sometimes I'm just mentally tired from school, or I'm just mentally and emotionally tired from working, like, my other job. And then, like, I have to come home and I have to focus on my business. And I think that that's one of the things about, like, why you have to have a passion for it. Because when I'm tired, I still want to research. I still want to find clothes that I think other people will like. I still want to make sure that that I'm keeping up with certain trends. Like no matter how tired I get, like, I still want to put forth some type of effort towards my business. You know what I'm saying? So, but even on those days when I get tired and I have to tell myself, Brasha, you have to rest. You really need to rest, because if you keep going at this rate, you're gonna burn yourself out, and there's not gonna be any more branding. Like, you're gonna pull away, and you have to know yourself. Like, I know that if I start to get if I just start to get really, really fatigued, then I'm gonna quit on everything for a little while, and that's not healthy for a brand new business. Like, with a brand new business, the only way to be successful is if you continue to be consistent, day in, day out. Whether you making sales or not making sales, you have to be consistent. People need to know about your business, and the only way that they're gonna know is if you continue to put content out there. So you're gonna have to dig within yourself, and you're gonna have to find that motivation. You're gonna have to get up some days and tell yourself, like, I know you don't want to do this. I know you're tired. Like, I know you're not making any sales, but you still got to keep pushing. You still got to keep posting. You still got to keep advertising. Okay, you only got $20 to your name. Figure out a way how to spend that money on some ads, okay? Like, you got to encourage yourself some days. Some days you have to wheel yourself back into your business. So that's something that's really, 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 really important. And it leads me to my fourth thing, you guys. You got to have a support system. A lot of people say, like, nah, I did this on my own and I ain't need no help. Like, nah, you going to want somebody to bounce ideas off of, because 2, 3, 4 minds are greater than just one thinking alone. Whenever you have a collective set of information, that's where you get knowledge. And that's where you get power, my people. So, like, no, you need support. Whenever you get tired, you're going to want somebody to pour into you and tell you that you can keep going, that you can keep pushing. Like, whenever you get tired, your friends and your family, like, you need somebody who's going to say, hey, I ain't seen you post today. Are you going to post? Like, I mean, are you not in business anymore, or do you really want to be successful? How successful do you want to be? Why aren't you sharing content? You need support. It's like, I got some friends, I swear, I could tell them, like, y'all, I'm going to sell a toilet tissue. And they going to be like, okay, I can see where you going with that. You know, everybody got a butt, so it's a necessity. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got friends like that. And this is why I feel like it's so important, because sometimes when I get tired, sometimes when I start having self-sabotaging thoughts, and when I get discouraged and I don't feel like I can go on and I can do it, like, my friends step in and they be like, all right, so what you need me to do? Brasha, you know you got this. You know you can do this. Like, yeah, you ran into a hurdle. Okay, well, let's figure out how to maneuver around it, go up under it, go over it, however you choose. But we need to figure this out. Like, and that's why I'm so grateful for my support system. And if you don't have a support system when you're starting a business, you're going to when you run into challenges, because everybody run into them, okay? When you run into them, you're going to find yourself feeling more depleted. You're going to find yourself feeling like a failure, like you can't get stuff done, like you're not there for people, like there's nobody there for you whenever you having a hard time. Like, you're going to start questioning shit. Why did I even start this anyways? I knew nobody was going to help me. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like, no, like, figure out, get you 1 or 2 people. Even if it's just you, the Holy Spirit, Jesus, the Father, and a best friend, or your mama. Like, mama's always supporting, right? Or get your sisters, your cousins, somebody who's gonna always, like, be there. You know what I'm saying? I got a friend right now. He doesn't even wear the clothes that I sell on my site, but anytime I post something, he sharing my stuff, he reposting videos, he tagging me in stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's that support that I need, even when I feel discouraged. Like, I have to have that support. I have to find my passion. I got to make sure that I keep researching. I have to dig within me to find that motivation. And sometimes when I'm lacking that motivation, I need my support system. And the last thing that I want you guys to think about your strengths and your weaknesses when it comes to working. We've all been to school. We've all, some of us have gone to college, and some of us have even worked jobs, part-time jobs, and even professional jobs. You know your strengths and weaknesses, because at almost every job interview, they ask you, what are your strengths? And what are some of your weaknesses? Okay, well, I want you to think in that same manner. Think about what it's like when it comes to starting a business. I know, I'm going to give you an example. One of my strengths is that, for one, I love shopping. So no matter what, I'm always going to have a passion to shop. I'm always going to have a desire to purchase something, to buy something, whether it's for myself, whether it's for my family, my friends, or if it's for my business. So that's a strength of mine. But a weakness of mine is that I'm inconsistent. When I get tired and when I get down, I shut down. I shut down completely. I stopped posting. I stopped talking. I stopped making videos. So for me, I had to write down some of my strengths and some of my weaknesses. And when it came to my weaknesses, and this is what I focused on heavily, I had to find a strength to overcome that weakness. I had to find something that I know for a fact that if I were to ever hit that point, then this is what I can use to overcome that. Because in my business, I don't want to be inconsistent. In my business, I want to make sure that I'm putting out content all the time. In my business, I want to make sure that you guys feel as if I am really giving you everything that I have. So for me, I had to learn, what am I inconsistent about? And I know that just from like high school, college, undergrad, my master's program, and even in my doctoral program right now, like that there are times where I'm inconsistent. There are times where I put forth 150, and then there are times where I'm just like, hey, all I got today is 75, and that's all you gonna get. And then sometimes I give you an 80, but then there are those times where I'm giving you 25. Okay, so I know that sometimes I am consistent, and then there are these periods where I am inconsistent. So for me to know that, I have to always tell myself, no, we are not going to be inconsistent. No, we're going to work. I know you don't want to post today. I know you don't want to engage. I know you just want to be by yourself and withdraw and just like let everybody just have a chill moment, and you can do that. But you can't allow 5 days to go by, Brasha, without you posting. The people have been to forgot about you, sis. So no, you cannot be that inconsistent. So that's why I'm encouraging you guys, like, figure out your strengths, figure out your weaknesses, because the sooner you do, the better you're able to mentally prepare. Because I feel like a lot of businesses, a lot of creativity, a lot of ideas fail mentally. They fail, like they don't even make it out of the mental stage. They don't even make it into the actual exploration stage, and then they don't make it into the physical stage, because mentally we get defeated. So these are just things that I just feel like, I truly believe like these are going to help you, because they've helped me. So yes, like definitely, if you enjoy these top 5 things that you should definitely consider before starting your business, or you should like look into and like dig within yourself, you know what I'm saying? Then make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more from me. I definitely have more that I'm going to be dropping. Okay, and I'm definitely going to be dropping a little bit more about my business. I think the next video that I want to plan out is like the top 3 things that you need in order to start an actual LLC. You know what I'm saying? I know that there's a lot of people out here that didn't go that route, but this is the route that I chose to go, because I like to be, for Layalure Fashion, I don't want to have no legal problems. I don't want to run into no problems like that. I want to pay my taxes. I want everything to be good on my end. So for Layalure Fashion, like I have three top things that I wanted to share with you guys on what you could do when you first starting out. So if you want to hear more about that, make sure that you subscribe so that you know whenever I drop a video. I'm gonna try to post a video at least once a week, y'all. But then again, just remember like that I'm in school and I'm working and I'm starting up a business. So that means like YouTube is gonna be like added into all of that. So if I don't post a video for a week or week and a half, like don't hold it to me, don't hold it to my head, charge it to my heart. You know how the saying go. But yeah, you know what I'm saying, just don't hold it against me. Like I will get the content out there, I will get the information out there, but then I need you guys to like just let me know what it is that you want to see. Okay, bye.